sweet blessings from the airwaves, guiding all through endless days. And our brothers speaking bright words, a shining light, tuning in each day, darling.
Well, good evening, and welcome to Sweet Blessings, the Anna L. Brothers Show and Podcast, where we inspire, we encourage, and we empower you to live a fulfilling and blessed lifestyle. I'm Anna. I'm your host. I am an author. I'm a retired school teacher. I am a certified cake instructor. I am an educational consultant. I'm also a health and wellness coach, and I'm a jewelry consultant, and I'm also the proud owner of the Tab Travel Agency. So I bring to the table a wealth of knowledge and experience, and I want you to delve in with me with topics where they cover things from spirituality to social, emotional, just all of the things and ramifications that your whole being is encased with. So I want to thank you again for joining Sweet Blessings, where we inspire, we encourage, and we empower you to live a fulfilling, blessed lifestyle. And I want you to remember that every conversation is a treasure here. And so we're going to take a brief commercial, and I'm doing a series on gratitude in motion. And so this is the second episode tonight. And tonight we're going to be talking about graceful hospitality. Welcoming grace and hospitality with the heart. That's what we're going to be talking about today. So let's take that brief commercial, and then we'll be right back. Hold on, I think I have a comment here. Someone is telling me hello. And hello, and how are you? And thanks for joining us this evening. And so let me go ahead and do that commercial today.
Join the She Trucking Foundation today and be a part of a supportive community of women in the trucking industry. Unlock exclusive access to valuable resources, including mentorship, educational workshops, and networking opportunities. Whether you're an experienced professional or just starting your trucking journey, She Trucking is here to empower you and help you thrive. Visit www.shetrucking.com to join us and drive your trucking career to new heights.
Welcome back. I'm Anna. I'm your host of Sweet Blessings, the Anna L. Brothers Show and Podcast. And tonight we're going to be talking about graceful hospitality. Graceful hospitality. And I'm doing this series, and the reason that I'm doing this series is because we're going into the holiday season. And there's a lot of emotions and a lot of things going on in the holiday season. There's a lot of happiness. There's a lot of gift giving. There's a lot of sadness. During the holiday season, a lot of time there's death and everything. And so I'm trying to give you coping mechanisms that will help you go through the holiday season. Whether, with me, this will be my second or third year without my mom. And, we all have to go through some things. So, I'm getting older, and I just have to look at things a little bit differently. Thing. And so I'm going to talk a little bit. I got a little presentation here for you. And we're going to talk about a few little things. Let me add it to the thing. Graceful hospitality. And sometimes people think about graceful hospitality as, it's a family thing. Graceful hospitality can also be a family gathering, or and we're going to expound on some of those things as I go along. And so our focus tonight is going to be opening our hearts, not just our homes. We want to open our hearts. So that is what graceful hospitality is all about. And so I am going to give you a scripture as well. So our scripture for, before I give you the scripture, let's talk about hospitality. Isn't about a perfect kitchen. It's about a prepared heart. Okay, that's what I mean by we're going to be talking about through our heart. A lot of times people can say thank you and all of that. That's hospitality too. But we also want to prepare our heart. So hospitality, and it's not about being perfect. It's about experiencing a feeling that you might have within your heart. So sometimes I move ahead of myself. But our scripture, each time that I come on doing this, I'm going to give you a scripture. So last week I gave you 3 scriptures. Psalms, I believe, 1. James, the first verse 17. And then first theologian, I can't remember the exact verse. But this week I'm giving you 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 9. And it says Christians should offer hospitality to one another without grumbling, and that each of you should use whatever gift you have received to serve others as faithful servants of God's grace. Now, I know that you've heard me many, many times talking about gifts, because I do believe that we all come to this earth with a gift, or some of us come with more than one gift. And it is up to us to share those gifts that we have, because sharing those gifts makes it so much better for the next individual. That's how we get as far as we have gotten today. It's because we have shared our gifts. what we have learned to others, so that we should, I guess I want to say we should build upon each thing that we're doing. So this scripture emphasizes the importance of selfless service and hospitality within the Christian community. So, each community is different, but I'm going to say this is what is represented basically in the Christian community. And we're going to be talking about a few things this evening, and you'll hear me talking, giving you a little some personal stories, because I think that we all have experienced this. So we're going to be talking about true hospitality, presence, not perfection. We're not looking for perfection because we can't be perfected. Emotional availability over physical impressing. So we want to be ready emotionally. And then Jesus modeled table fellowships. And by that I mean, at the beginning you saw everyone sitting down. Do they do that anymore? I know when I was growing up, we sat down at the table, we said grace, and even at all the holidays, there was a set time that we would be at the person's house, and then someone would say grace. You still do that now, whether you go to an event or whether you're at church or they're eating or anything like that. You do have that Jesus model table fellowship where you pray before you eat. And I just want you to understand that hospitality can be one-on-one. It can be a one-on-one thing. It can also be a small thing. And it can be something that is very, very simple as well. So hospitality is something that it covers a broad or a wide range of things. So let's move on, or maybe I should take a commercial. Let's see, because I really want to talk about some stories and some examples, and then I'm going to talk about that, and then I'm going to take a commercial, do another commercial. And so the story examples for, can you think about a moment when someone welcomed you warmly? I can think of several. I remember one time when I was teaching, I wasn't a new teacher, but I was at a school, and I was new at that school. And one of the teachers there really welcomed me so warmly, you all. And I'm going to tell you that to this day, we are still friends. She was in my wedding. And that's just one example, but I've had several, when I was new at a church, someone approached me, and they were very warm, and they made me feel good, So have you ever had that feeling? I've had some where I've even cried, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with you. So have you ever felt stress to be a host? You there's this event, and you're there, and you're kind of stressed out because things is not going right, or people don't do what they're supposed to do, and all of that stuff was you stressed out. I'm gonna tell you right now, I was stressed out this evening before I came on here. It's not and I guess I felt stressed to host, because I did. I felt stressed to host this program, and I'm going to tell you why. I don't know what it is about the computer. I'm really not computer literate, but I can work the computer somewhat. But it just seems like every time that I get ready to do my podcast, Windows wants to, what is it called? Download. Okay. Update. They want to update. That's what it is. They want to update. So I got up early this morning to finish my podcast, which I finished it. And I downloaded it at 7 o'clock. But then Windows decided it wanted to update. And it was like I had been out of town. It took it all day to update. And the thing about it is, it knocked everything out. It knocked my OneDrive out. I didn't even know if I was going to have a presentation, but I was going to get on here anyway, because you all know the devil is the lie with me. But, because I don't really need a presentation to talk, if anyone knows me. But I was stressed because, especially when you done prepared something, y'all. You prepare something, you put a lot of time and effort in it. So it made me stressed. And I'm going to tell you, at 7, no, first let me tell you when I got up. I got up this morning, maybe 4 o'clock, between 4. I did some things before I got on the computer. But once I got on the computer, I finished my stuff about 7. And like I said, I downloaded. But then Windows wanted to do an update. And so it updated all day until the point that this evening at 7:36, it was still, it had updated, but it knocked my OneDrive out, so I couldn't have a presentation because I didn't have any of my documents or anything like that. So I had to uninstall. I'm telling you this because this is when you feel stressed to be a host. I just want to let you know that these things also happen to me. So about 7:36 this evening, there I was, trying to, it finally finished downloading OneDrive. It just knocked that completely out. I don't know what it is about the updates or whatever. I just seem to have a problem with it. So this evening I felt stressed to host. So I just want to, let you know that all of us go through these things. No one is, no one is left out. I don't think anyone is left out. Okay? So how a simple meal becomes ministry. Now, I don't know, you can interpret that many, many ways. I think, and I don't want to voice my opinion on that one, but that can be interpreted many, many ways. That's something that we all, I feel, can think about. All right, so we're going to take a brief commercial, and let me tell you another thing. I know you all are not going to believe this, but when I first started doing my podcast, I had all of these commercials and everything, and then they disappeared, and I had to start all. I'm the start over queen, so I had to start all over. So this evening, when I came into my StreamYard program, guess what? All of those videos that were deleted a long time ago all appeared, and my new videos are not there. So it is just it's one thing after another. So, but I'm proud to share with you this evening some of the previous commercials that I had with people that have sponsored me. So we're going to take this brief commercial, and I'm thinking that there might be a little echo. I don't know why there's an echo this evening, but just bear with me.
The Homeschooling Interactive Magazine is a magazine that embraces and celebrates the entire homeschooling experience. Our magazine is different from all the rest because we provide beneficial information and assistance in homeschooling, business, wellness, mental health, resources, and life. We encourage you to pick up a copy of our magazine today on Amazon.com by simply searching the Homeschooling Interactive Magazine. The Homeschooling Interactive Magazine is all about impacting the world through home-based learning, helping to de-stress the homeschooling experience. Get your copy from Amazon today.
All right, we are back, and I want to talk to you a little bit about the lifestyle. How can we tie this into lifestyles? That's what I'm all about, is lifestyles, and that's what my website and all of those things is about. It's about lifestyle. So I'm going to give you some easy hosting tips because, sometimes hosting can be difficult. And so I thought some good hosting tips might be nice. So the first one is scents, freshening up your home. So when going to have guests or something, you can just spray, and most of you do these things. You can just spray scents in your house. Number 2 is 1 or 2 clean hand towels in your bathroom, because people are going to use them. But they do have the linen ones, or the paper linen ones that looks like the paper linen ones, that you can also use those in your bathroom, because when you have guests, they are going to use towels. I prefer the paper linen ones that's kind of decorative, and I have a little thing that it puts in there, and I also have a paper towel thing, so if they want to do that. And that's try to keep them from using my towels, but I'm going to tell you, they still going to use your towels, y'all. So just get ready to wash your towels when you have guests, okay? I just want to let you know. So number 3 is you want to have a versatile collection of drinkware. And by that I mean you might want to have some champagne glass, a wine glass, a whiskey glass, a water glass, okay? Different types of drinkware. Number 4, an array of serving pieces, and that could be utensils, dishes, whatever. You want to have a decorative array of things that you can serve your guests in, when they come to your home. Number 5, a small stash of ready to serve snacks, because when people come to your house, they want to eat, and you want to be hospitable, and you want to be able to feed them. So you want to have a little small stash, and not just for your guests, but you might not believe it, but your grandchildren or your their guests too, they come and they look for those things. So what can I say? So you need to have a little small a stash of that. Number 6, you can have a welcome mat. And number 7 is a 10-minute spruce up plan. And I know all of us do this. Somebody calls a girl, I'm coming over, and you say, ooh, you look at your house, you go running real quick through the house trying to spruce it up real quick. So we all have to have a 10-minute spruce plan, okay? So these were just 7 tips, 7 easy hosting tips. Nothing out of the ordinary, but just easy hosting tips for when people, come to your home. And then the next thing is a conversation starter. Sometimes, see, I don't have a problem starting a conversation because I can start a conversation anywhere, anytime, with anyone. But there are people out here who have a hard time starting conversations with others. And that's okay. It's okay. That's what makes the world go round. That's what makes us different. And so I'm going to give you just a few little suggestions on some things that you can do to start conversations with other people. Okay. And you can use these in different scenarios or, different situations and everything. So the first one is, what's got your attention these days? What's got your attention these days? I mean, you can write these down if you like. Sometimes you can use them, and sometimes you can use them in different situations. Now, I don't really think what's got your attention these days, I have ever used that. But I'm gonna say that I might use that now. I think I might use what's going on, what's been happening, I use things like that, but attention is another word that could be used. So number 2 is, what did you end up, how did you end up here today? How did you end up here today? So that's a question that you would ask someone if they were coming somewhere and they were new. Why were they coming here? How did you come about coming to this event? Now I have asked this one, not so much this way, in this particular way, but I have asked, what brought you here, to an event? Why did you come to this event? What did you expect to get out of this event? Okay, I have asked those type of questions before. Number 3 is, what's something that you're quietly proud of lately? What is something that you quietly are proud of lately? And this question was asked of me at a meeting I attended. And I was a new member, and they wanted to know a little bit about me and what was I proud of. What was the thing that I was most proud of quietly. And I'm not one to really, really brag, so, I had to think about that. But I just feel like I'm just mostly proud of my accomplishments. I think that I have accomplished a lot, and I've seen a lot, and I've experienced a lot, and I have a lot that I can share. That's what it most important. Number 4 is, I'm new to this. What could you recommend I try first? Now, I have used this one a lot. Ooh, I'm new at this. Do you have any recommendations? I use this one. This might be one of my favorite ones because especially when I don't know it. What can you recommend? Now, I'm gonna give you a prime example because I'm having my some railings put on my outside, and when the guy's done, I told him I wanted him to. I want my floors done, in the kitchen and downstairs. And I told him, I said, well, I really don't know anything about flooring. And the person that recommended me said that you could help me out and you could give me some recommendations. I'm telling you, I use a lot of these. And that started the whole little thing, whole conversation on flooring. You know what I'm saying? So the different things that you can use these with. Now, let me get it together. Number 5 is, What's your favorite? It says, "What's your favorite way to switch off?" Or, you know, I just maybe sometimes I just give the hand. Okay, no. Okay, but what's your favorite way to switch off? You know, we all have one. What's your favorite way? Sometimes I'm quiet. I'm laid back. I don't say too much. That's when people know something wrong. Because most of the time I'm doing this. But just a clarification. Number 6, what are you working on? Let me see. I can't even read my own writing. What are you working on that makes fun when it stands? SEO sounds. What are you working on? That's the basic thing. What are you working on? That's more fun than it's saying. So, what are you working on? Oh Lord, that's another one. Right now, I'm working on a wall hanging, a quilting wall hanging. It's due Tuesday. I just started it today. I also I'm finished with this. I was working on, I had to do 10 squares. Okay. So I'm always working and doing something. Okay. I very seldom have a moment. So that's why when I get tied up and have all of this thing with the computer, it drives me crazy because I feel like I could be doing other things. And that a whole day on the computer is not fun to me. I did get a couple of loads of washing and things like that, but it is life and we just have to go with it. I also included table decor from Anna's Lifestyles because I love decorating tables and centerpieces and things like that. So the Thanksgiving holiday is coming up, and I know that families are going to be eating, and you might, you're going to be sitting down, and you might want to have a little decorative a table. And you don't have to spend a lot of money for decorations. I love the Dollar Tree. I don't know about you all. Well, this might not be the Dollar Tree anymore, but you can still go there and get beautiful and make beautiful flower arrangements with just artificial flowers. Now, you can also use real flowers, and I get my real flowers sometimes from Jewels. Jewels, they have any of the floral departments in the grocery store. They have little sales and stuff, and you can go in there and play around. I play around with them now because in the summer I use my flowers from my garden stuff because I love flowers, and I love flowers on my table. I love the smell of them. And so just wanted to show you how you could tie all of these things into your lifestyle. Everybody hosts. Everybody, like I said, you don't know how to start a conversation. So I gave you a few little tips, but it's just really, really very easy to start conversations with somebody. And everything. So let's talk a little bit. Let's take another commercial, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to talk about some practical steps, some steps that we could use in our everyday life. Be right back.
Oh my goodness, the mailman came. I hope my sweet little thing cookie's in here. I just hope it's in here. Let me see. Let me open this up. That's it. That's it. Sweet little thing cookie. That sweet little thing cookie. Oh, I'ma have me a ball now. Let me just get this right here. Listane cookie, that sweet Listane cookie. Oh, yeah. I finally got my cookies. This sweet Listane cookies. Oh, yeah. I'ma have fun. This package kind of big, though. Man, it got a lot of cookies. Oh, yeah. This the best day ever. I'm trying to tell you, I got my cookies, and I'm gonna eat these cookies, and ain't nobody gonna stop me. Wait, what?
Marie, what you doing, man? You can't have those cookies right now. I'm sorry, we about to eat dinner. Once we finish dinner, then you can have those cookies. Go ahead, put them up. Go ahead, put them up.
Are you serious?
All right, we are back, and I am Anna. I am the host of Sweet Blessings, the Anna L. Brothers show and podcast, where we inspire, we encourage, and we empower you to live a healthier lifestyle. So what are some of the practical steps that we can take? Some of those is we can share desserts. That's a way of showing hospitality. I always think about Sweet Listine's little treats or things like that, and I give them out. I give them out at Christmas time. I bake for the church. I do lots of things with sweet. Everybody likes desserts, you all. So think about that. Think about giving some, practical steps. You can always buy some sweet things from me as well. And I'm gonna give you my information at the end of this live. But I do have little things. I have cookie treats that you can give. You can give to your teachers or the people at church. And you always, if you notice, if you follow me on Facebook, let me show you. This is my Facebook. I do demos with my sweet listings desserts as well. Let me show you. This is my Facebook, so you can go there. I also do my jewelry there as well. So on there, and also on Instagram, I make posts and things like that. So if you're interested in those type of thing or anything like that, or looking to do things with my business, Anna's Lifestyles, LLC.com. You can go there. My desserts are there. You can order the desserts or what, or you can also email me. I'm going to give you my email address as well, because you can email me at info at Anna's Lifestyles LLC.com as well. And I do have a promotion going on right now with sweet potato pies, because they are, it's the Thanksgiving. I do a lot of sweet potato pies and pound cakes. And so the sweet potato pies are $20 or 2 for $15. So if you're interested in that, you can contact me at info at Anna's Lifestyles LLC. Also, text someone. Come sit at my table. Have you ever been in an event and you're looking for your friend, can't find your friend, and you text them and say, come on, I gotta save you a seat. That's hospitality, y'all. And the last thing is add scripture to the atmosphere. It's always good to pray. praying always helps you out. Okay. So, I'm going to give you a prompt, engagement prompt, some things that you can do for next week. What's one way you can show hospitality this week? Just one. Just one way that you can show hospitality this week. Now, that's your engagement prompt. Feel free to, you can go to I do have a Anna L. Brothers Show and Podcast page. You can post your things there. You can post them on my Facebook page because it is public. And share it. Share your hospitality, what you did for the week. Share it. I'm all for acts of kindness, but share that. Everyone would like, and somebody else might get an idea from yours. You just never know of how they can share. I'm in a quilting guild, and we made hearts one year. Quilted hearts, double sided, and we put a little message on it, and we just dropped them anywhere, just drop them, and it says, "I need a home." And when they found it, the person would get a message. There was to be a little scripture or something on it. And it was just an act of kindness, something to engagement. But when you see something like that, it makes you feel good as well. The person doesn't know, and I don't know who got them, But I made 10, and I dropped them. As when I would go to the bathroom someplace, I might leave one in the bathroom or something like that, and that's okay. So, call CTA. I know y'all saying, what is that girl talking about? But this is call to action. So, remember I told you in this series, there's going to be a lot of action, a lot of hands-on, a lot of doing all kinds of things. And so, therefore, you'll see I've been posting. I've been asking. And, it's such a thrill. The first couple of times that I posted, did nobody answer. But here this week, some people have been answering and things. So, I do have a hospitality hard checklist. If you are interested in it, you can directly personal message me. I'm trying to find it now so I could kind of go over some of the things that was on it, but I cannot believe. Okay, hold on. I want to go over some of the things, but you can go over some of the things that's on the checklist. Let me look over here because it is really a nice checklist. And I tried to download it so I could put it on here, but it just didn't. Like I said, I have been on the computer all day with downloads or updates. And so this is it here. And it's just the title is Welcoming with Grace, Not Perfection, which is basically what we talked about this evening. And then it has a date where you can put the date on it. And it has the scripture that I talked about this evening, First Peter's chapter 4, verse 9. And the first one is, who can I encourage this week? The second question is, one person I can invite to my table, physically or virtually. I talked about texting that person, but who can you invite to your table? You can do it physically or virtually. How can I create a peaceful atmosphere? And then it gives you a list of things that you could do, and you can check them off as you do them. Or, you don't have to do them all. And then heart posture reflection. Am I welcoming or impressing? All the types of questions and things that I kind of asked you this evening is right here. Hospitality budget tip. One simple, inexpensive way to host. And your closing thoughts. Hospitality happens when the heart is open before the door is. So it's just a little checklist. If you're interested in it, I can download it for you or email it to you. And you can have it, you can make a copy of it and utilize it whenever you want to. But you can, if you want to get that, you could, there's my email again, info@Anna's Lifestyle LLC. Okay. I thought I had that in here, but I guess I didn't. I guess I did not have that in here. All right, so next week, our episode is going to be on service as worship. We're going to be talking a little bit about that as well. So, I want to say thank you for watching or listening to Sweet Blessings, the Anna L. Brothers Show and podcast, where every conversation is a treasure. And I also want to remind you, hold on, I'm looking for my, if I can find it. I always close with a, I done got my papers all mixed up here, but that's okay. I always close with a, oh no I don't, I'm okay. With my 3 L's. I always close with my 3 L's. And the first L is live. You want to live your life. Live your life to the fullest. Life is short. The second one is to laugh. Find somewhere where you can laugh. Laughter is good for the soul. It just makes you feel good. Make somebody else laugh too. Then the third thing is to love. So make sure that you love. You're supposed to love everybody, but I know it's difficult. So, but really and truly, the most important person that you need to love is you. Make sure you do that. Okay? Always love you. Pat yourself on the back. So in closing, I just want to say, I pray today added a little joy, a little clarity, and confidence to your journey. Keep growing, keep believing, and keep shining. Sweet blessings. Good evening.